Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Unlimited. I'm Jonathan. In today's video, I'm going to do a DIY project of my 15 liter geyser. So the problem is from the outlet valve of the geyser, I'm not getting hot water. The water which is coming out of the geyser is only warm, and even the flow of water is very less. So even when I open the tap or shower, the water which comes out of the shower or the tap is very less, and the heat also is not very hot. It's very warm actually. So I'm just going to check what could be the problem and maybe try to resolve it by myself. So before we can look into the geyser, first let's close the inlet valve, because when we are going to disconnect the geyser, the water is going to come out. So we need to close the inlet valve for the water and unplug the electric wire so that it will be more safe for us. And then I'll be unmounting the geyser. Then we can have a look inside the geyser what's wrong. So this is the inlet valve which comes from the overhead water tank. So from the water tank, the water will be going inside the geyser. So I'm just going to close this inlet valve now. Okay. So I'm climbing up to unplug the geyser. The geyser is unplugged. So let me unmount it. So unplug the electric wire. Now I'm going to remove the inlet and outlet valve for the water. So yeah, time me. Okay, I'm going to unscrew the valve. Okay, so both the inlet and the outlet valve is unplugged. Now the water inside the geyser is draining out. So once it's completely drained out, you can unmount the geyser. Alright, I'm going to unmount this geyser. So I've unmounted the geyser from the bathroom, and now I'm going to unscrew the outer casing, and we can see what could be wrong inside. So I'm just going to unscrew all the outer screws over here, and then we'll be able to remove the outer shell. So I'm unscrewing the outer case, and make sure to keep all the screws carefully, because once you're going to fix it back, you'll need all the screws. So make sure you do not misplace them. It's a hot day in Chennai. Okay, so the bottom casing has come out. So I unscrewed all the screws and I've removed the bottom plate. Now the outer shell I'm going to remove it. Let's see. Alright. So you can see the thermal foam over here. So I'm going to remove the thermal foam as well. So I've removed the thermal foam now. Now you can see the hot water tank. So it's pretty hot right now because we were using it there a couple of minutes back. So this Venus water geyser. So they are provided with a copper water tank so that the tank will not get corroded over time. So this entire tank is made of copper. So we have removed this clamp over here, and now we are going to remove the back casing. So there's a thermal cover over here also, we want to remove that. So I'm going to remove all these bolts over here and see how dirty the tank is inside, because when I shake the tank I can hear some like calcium deposit sound over inside. So most probably that should be the one which is causing less heat to come and water not to flow properly. We don't learn all these things in engineering. We don't learn anything practical in engineering. So I learned all this from my dad. That's where our country lacks practical knowledge. Even though we complete engineering, we don't learn anything practical like this. Mostly it's theoretical. End of the day, practical knowledge only is going to be useful for day-to-day life. Hopefully the new education system should focus more on the practical aspects of learning. Again, make sure to keep all the bolts carefully, because you don't want to miss them out, because when you're fixing it back, okay, so we have unbolted all the bolts over here. So let's see what's inside. Okay, oh my god. So you can see the amount of calcium. All these are calcium deposit on the heating coil. So much of calcium on this copper rods. That's why it was not heating much, and because it's covered with a layer of calcium. So much of calcium deposit inside. I'll show you. So wonder the geyser was not heating it. So much of calcium inside. And that's why even the water flow was not good. And so the amount of calcium is gathered. So you see the amount of calcium inside the geyser. You still need to scrape all the calcium which is inside the inner layer of the tank, as well as on the copper tubes over here. So once I'm done scraping and sandpapering this calcium, I'll be showing you the video. Alright, so we have scraped the calcium as much as we can. So more than this, we are going to scrape it. It might give a crack in the bottom of the copper pipe. So if there's a hole in the copper pipe, then it will become a big problem. We need to replace the entire unit. So to the maximum, we have scraped out all the calcium from the copper tubes. So now let's put it back inside. And we also cleaned the tank also inside. So I'm going to keep the plates back in. So I'm going to put the bolts back inside. I'm going to screw the bolt in. The important thing is we should know where exactly everything goes. If you think that you might get confused, you can always use a marker and mark where exactly the wire should be connected or where exactly the screws and bolts should be connected. So you don't get confused. Opening up anything is like pretty easy, but fixing it backward is the toughest part. So we have assembled everything again. We put all the screws back. We given all the connection back. So what we are going to do is we are going to connect it to a bathroom and see if the water is heating up and if the water flow is good enough. Water inlet valve inside the geyser. Okay. Alright, so we have given the power for the geyser and I have turned on the switch. You can see the red light is burning over here. Let's see whether hot water is coming and if the water flow is good enough. Alright, very hot. Okay, the water is very hot now and even though you can see the flow is really good. So we have successfully repaired. So we have successfully fixed the geyser. The main problem was it had the calcium deposit inside the tank. So because the water which we get over here has calcium in it, so the calcium has deposited inside the tank and even on the copper tubes and everything. So we successfully removed all the copper and cleaned it and fixed it. So now the water flow and the heat is coming perfectly. So I hope this was useful for you guys. So if you found it useful, please share the video and like the video, and if you still haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon to get regular notification about all the videos we post. So it's me, Jonathan, signing off. Cheers. We successfully repaired the geyser by ourselves without Helpful.